Okay, so we're just going to do a quick video here going through the tram or Luas question. So, okay, I've drawn my title block border, so if I pull that back out, you can see my border goes all around. Title block is down the bottom there, with my T-square, you can see it. So, with my centre line drawn in, same as I've done for every other question. Now I'm going to look at my drawing. It gives me an overall width of 250, an overall height of 115. So first thing I do, go 12.5 or 125 because it's half 250. So mark to there, and then 0 in the center out to 125. That's our 2 marks there. So that's from that point there to this point here is 250 mil. Then it tells me that the overall height is 115. So from the bottom here to the top of here is 115. We don't want all of that for this section here. So we add it up, we go 5 plus 40 plus 35 and 5. 35 and 5 is 40, 40 and 40 is 80, plus 5 is 85. So from the bottom of the train car to the top of the train car is 85. So I'm going to put the 2 of them in now. So I just send the line up. I'm going to mark 85 on it. And I'm going to mark 115. So make sure when you're marking 115, it's not 150, it's 115. So 10 is 100, 11 is 110, and then 5. And we're just going to draw 2 of them over really lightly. Okay, and then come to your other point and extend it up. Straight up. Okay. So then I need to mark in a few other little bits. So I need to figure out how I'm going to find this inclined line, or this line that's going at a bit of a slant. So it tells me that if I come in 10 mil and draw a line straight up, it brings me to that corner point there. So the first thing I do is mark in 10 mil. Okay. Then it also tells me that if I come up 45, so if I bring this close here, so 5 plus 40, so 45 is this length here, where it goes to before it starts to slant in or turn into a bit of a slanted line. And then you can also see that lines up with the bottom of our windows here as well, and it goes the whole way across. So I'm measuring up 45 mil and drawing that line straight across, because it'll be the same on both sides and it'll be the same for windows going the whole way across. Then all I need to do is join 2 lines like so. So same thing on the far side. So measure in 10, put the mark, and connect the 2 of them down. And set square in. Draw my line straight up. And then I can come in and heavy this top line in. And I'll do the bottom one as well. So there's the outline of what we're looking for. Now we need to start filling in the windows. Okay, so I've the outline drawn in. Now I need to start adding in all my windows. So you can see here, I need to come down 5 mil for the top of my windows and up 5 mil for the bottom of my doors. That's so. If I draw straight across from here, nice and light, and same from here. Same again, nice and light. And we know that the bottom of our windows hit that 45 mil line that we drew earlier. And now all I need to do is actually draw in the widths of my windows. So in the drawing, it tells me to come across 10 mil, and then the window is 20 mil wide. So come across 10 mil. So there, yeah. So 10, there's our 20, and there's our 30, because we're coming across 10 mil, so that's that line there. So that's going to be the bottom left corner of our window. Then we have this second 20, which will go to the top, which will give us this little slope here before it comes down. And then there's the other part of our window. So draw my line straight up. Okay, I'm going to bring this up to here, so I'm just going to change that to a point up there. Join the two of them together. That joins the whole way back, and then I just connect it all up. Like so. So now that I have that first window in, I'm just going to go through how we do the spacing for every window and door the whole way across, just so make sure that it all fits in on our page. So there's a 5mm gap between them, so 5mm, and then the door is 15mm. So we're doing a 5mm gap. I'll draw that in. Now remember, they're going from top to bottom there, so they're going from that top 5mm line to the bottom 5mm line. Then our door is 15mm. There's that, and then there's a 5mm gap between that one. And then I'll just mark in our second door here then as well while I'm here. So connect from there to there, connect this one to this one, and then here to here. So there's our two doors, 15mm wide, 5mm gap in between them. Then we go to our next window, so there's a 5mm gap between it. And don't forget that these windows are only going to be in the top half, so make sure you just put your point up at the top half. So there's our 5mm. Draw in that first section of my window. There's that. Then the window is 30mm wide, so I come across 30mm, and I draw that down. Then I'll be coming across 5mm again, so there's our 5. Draw my line, and 30mm again, and you can see here that 15mm should line straight up with your center line because it's the center of our drawing. So there's 30, so if you look there, so from 0 to there was 15mm, which lined up with our center line, and then 30. Draw that in. And one last window, 5mm and 30. There, and there. Okay, so there's our two doors, 3 windows coming across. Now we need 2 more doors, so 5mm, goes 5mm, and then it goes to 15. Then it's another 5mm, and then another 15. So instead of me moving my set square here the whole time, all I'm doing is going so from 0 to 5, 5 minus 15, or sorry, 20 minus 15 would give me 5. So I know from here to 20 is 15mm, then another 5, and then I'm just working my way along. So if you go 5 to 30, and then 30 to 40, so there's our 15. Okay? And these are going from top to bottom because they're the doors. So from the top 5mm to the bottom 5mm. Now all I need to do is finish in this last window, so over 5mm, and then our window was a 10 and a 20. So draw the first half of it here, or first little bit I should say. There's our first line of the window. Then I'm going to bring that 10mm mark that I've done, I'm just going to bring that up to the top, so I'm transferring it up to the top. So that way I can just connect that point there back to this point down here, and I'm going to do the same here, so bring that 20mm down to there. So from this line here to here is 20mm, or 10mm is in the middle there, and all we're doing is just filling this in and then connect them back. Perfect. So now I'm just going to go back and heavy over all my windows and doors. So I think they're heavy enough there, you can kind of see what is expected. a little bit here. Back down, give it a good squeeze. Okay, slightly better. Okay, now last bit I need to do in before I go heavy in the rest of it is just this little diamond or the rhombus up at the top. So this is just our cables connected back up to the top. So I've already drawn my center line, which is making this a lot easier. It tells me that it comes up at a height of 15 and 15, so it goes up at a height of 30. We've already drawn in the top of it, and we know that it has a width of 50. So from this point here to this point here is 50 mil. So all I have to do is put 25 mil in the middle. Okay. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to half this. So from that top point there we drew earlier to the bottom of our training cart is at 30 mil. Half of 30 is 15. So there's our 15 mil mark there. Draw straight across. Okay, there's that line. Now all I'm going to do is add in my 25 and then there. And then I'm just connecting up my points. So that goes to the top. This one goes out to the other side. And then they both meet back at this point here because it's where it connects to the train and our center line. So there's there. And there's there. Perfect. So now I'll just quickly fly through some of these. So there's the bottom window, bottom window, bottom window, top of the window, top of the window, and top of the window. So obviously you go through, finish out heavy and all that in. You don't need to go rubbing out any of these lines out because on your page it should be that little bit lighter. But on mine I just have to keep it dark. So I'll just zoom in here for you, make sure everyone can see it. So there's the image we were given and the image we drew. So I'll leave this here, put it back in.